Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just over a year ago, maybe longer than that actually, I did a video on my YouTube channel of me building the bed that I bought and showing the step-by-step build, what I thought of it and the whole process, and that's been really well received. Lots of people have been very grateful because they didn't have, for some reason, instructions from their bed. So Dusk reached out to me and asked me if I would do a review of another style of their beds for them. So they very kindly sent me this bed frame to review. So I've actually unpacked it. I find it's easier to unpackage it downstairs and bring it up individually. Don't try and strain yourself bringing it upstairs if you are lifting it up on your own. So I've laid it all out. It's a double. It's in this really nice boot clay fabric. I'll put all the details in the description box of which bed this is. So it has this really nice boot clay pattern. Very, very light, so the walls are white and it's a very, very light colour if you're looking for a very light colour. They do this in different colours as well. I'll put all the information in the description box below. So I'm going to unpack these bits. Hopefully I've got the instructions and we'll get started. So before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I do lots of video reviews on my channel. So let's get started, shall we? I had a slight panic. This wasn't in the box, this was separate. I'd already got it out, but I have got the printout for the instructions. They come in this container and you get an Allen key and that, and it doesn't look like you need a screwdriver. We will see. You get brackets, that's for holding the mattress. So it has the headboard, you've got little brackets, and then all the bits to put the struts on. They're not called struts, you know what I mean. So there we are. So I'm going to get started on first instructions. You get a checklist. It's all listed so you can check you've got everything. I've checked, I have everything, and it tells you all the different bits, which box they're in. One little thing to remember is this particular Ottoman has these side pieces. They were in the back. There's a zip compartment at the back where these were hidden. So if you panic, don't know where they are in the back of the headboard. So you have a secret compartment. So step one, they want you to attach pieces onto the headboard and the footboard, which are these pieces here, and it wants you to use the Allen key, and I believe it's 4 C's, which are these, and the Allen key. So let's do that. Step 3 is attaching the headboard and the footboard to the side rails. They do actually come with the feet attached. They didn't with my last one, you had to put those on, but the feet are attached on this. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's quite clear to see which are the sides, which are the top and the bottom. And I'm going to be using B and just Allen key again. All secured in. It does say in the instructions, make sure your bed frame is square. Now my headboard is flush against the wall. That wall is straight, but to be honest, it moves like this because there's no struts. So I think just put that against a flat wall. Right, step 4. It wants you to attach the side rails and the lift mechanism. Now this is a little bit fiddly. If you can, I'd say get someone to help you. I'm going to try and do it on my own, but as you can see, step 5, I may well need to call my son in to give me a hand, but we'll see. So this is what we're going to do. Again, we're going to use the bolts on the side, tells you which ones to use, and I'm going to get them out of the packet and lay them across the side. It's fairly easy. It's all built. You don't have to build them, you just have to attach them. So that's what I'm going to do. next bit is to attach the central support rail and angle corner brackets. So let me show you what they look like. And we're going to be using A and then to do the middle, and then C bolts to do the little bits. Step 6 is fabric-based attachment, and it says with an assistant, which I think you do need because the bottom has actually got Velcro, so you need to lift it up to be able to feed it under. You could just lay it, I suppose, and try and feed it under, which I'm going to try and do because I don't have an assistant. Well, I do, but I'm going to see if I can do it without the assistant. So I'm going to lay it down, and it's still quite lightweight because there's not much weight on it, and we'll see if I can hook it under. There we go. You don't need to lift it on its side, so if you're building this in a small area, it's easy to do. The Velcro is attached to the underside of the bed, so you just very gently tuck it under. You don't want to tuck it under too much because then you'll see it from the outside, but the fact it's got the feet on means that it pushes it up. So there we go, you don't need to flip it and you can do it by yourself. Okay, so step 7 is constructing the Ottoman metal frame. This is basically popping it all together. So these pieces, the end bits have the middle piece, so that's how you know not to put the wrong bit on there that doesn't have a middle piece. So you just basically click them all in and make the frame, and using A screws and then the little bolts on the side here. So I'm going to build the frame. Okay, step number 8 is we're going to be securing the frame onto the brackets that we've already put on, which is super easy. 3 bolts going down with the A bolts, and again, 8 bolts, and we're going to be using the F nuts and the washers. Adding the slat caps to the Ottoman bed frame. So you push down firmly on the slat caps into the pre-drilled holes on the Ottoman metal frame. It's recommended to push the centre slat caps into position before pushing down on the side ones. So let me show you. All in. It's definitely easier if you pop the middle in and then click in the side bits like I did. One thing also, don't forget to attach this when you're putting the end piece on. So the final bit, well, it's not final bit because I haven't done the headboard yet, but number 10 is attaching the gas struts. Now I've pulled this up as high as it'll go, and now I'm going to attach them. It's fairly simple. You just use the little 4 H's, and then you need the spanner, and it says this is a point you put on. You see how it's done there? Now on here is where you tie this on. Now what I've done is I've actually looped it round, which I think makes it securer, but you can, like it does on here, twist it on. But I slid it on when I built it and then it's super, super strong. So do it either way you like really, but I'm going to attach these using some little nuts and then I'll tackle the headboard, which I'm hoping is step 11. So the next and final bit is attaching the side pieces onto this, and it's all hidden in the back. It's got this massive, great big storage cupboard and they're hidden in. Now, with these, the only criticism I've got is they are stapled on, as you can see here. It's stapled on with a stapler, but you're not going to see that bit because when it's on, it's going to be like that. So you're not going to see the staples that are there. So just to attach them, all you have to do is just put the bolts through here and screw it into the holes. It comes with the holes there. So there's 3 per side. So I'm going to get that on and then I'll show you the finished bed and let you know what I think. Here it is, it's all done. I did it myself, it took me about 2 hours. I did have a small break in between, but it's built. I'm going to give you some measurements on this because I always get asked on my last video. So one of the measurements I get asked is what is the depth of the storage. So I've got a tape measure to give you a few measurements. So realistically, to the top, I say you've got about 24-ish centimetres in height. There is a real lot of storage. It is quite a low bed. The height of this bit, it is quite low. It's 30 centimetres there. Then if you have your mattress on top, depending on the thickness of your mattress, you're probably about 50 centimetres off the ground. I find my one, which is a king size, obviously got more width, but you can get so much underneath it. It's really, I'm going to pull it up. Build as well, you just need to make sure you put them on the right end. These long poles here have extra holes for the top bit where all that gubbins goes in, and the double holes on that pole for those pieces. Those metal pieces there stop the mattress falling downwards when you're opening and closing the Ottoman. But as you can see, it's loads of space. I've just moved the bed backwards and forwards, so I've just got to push that back a little bit tight. The Velcro is literally just there just to hold that, but I did manage to get that on without having to turn it. You get all the tools you need. It was fairly simple. The instructions are fairly easy. So if you have bought this bed and you've used it to build, I hope it was helpful. And if you're thinking about buying a Dusk bed, I think for the price that you pay, they are really good value. I'm really happy with mine. It's still going strong. It hasn't changed at all. I open the Ottoman reasonably regularly and it's fine. This is a really nice headboard. I really like this fabric. We'll see how it lasts with dust and stuff and a cat walking across it. I think she's going to like this as a scratch pad, so I'm going to have to watch that. But I think it's a nice colour. It's really, really light. It's not yellowy. It's quite it's like an off-white. There's no creamy element to it if you're worried. So I know sometimes you can get these and they're a bit sort of orangey, but it's not. It's really nice. And all in all, I think it's good. The good thing with Dusk is they do lots of sales and discount codes. So do keep an eye if you're interested in one. I'd say sign up because they often send you extra discounts in your email and stuff all the time. You're getting extra discount codes, so they are affordable. I think as long as you build it and it just sits there and you put a mattress on it, it's going to last you years. Mine is absolutely fine. I really like my bed and this is really nice. So this is one of their best sellers, if not the best seller, and I can see why. The side pieces are easy to attach and they're reasonably chunky, so that also works really well. So there we go. So I'll link this particular bed in the description box below. I'm also going to be doing a review on the mattress as well. So look out for that video. I'm going to do a review on that. And if you're interested in the carpet, I laid this myself the other day. I'm doing a whole video on this room renovation because it's pretty bad. Hence why all that's still there. But this is an amazing carpet, which I put down myself. So I'll also link that in the description box. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you found it helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I shall see you on the next video.